Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. And this is the 40th episode. Or should I do my hand like this? I don't know. Which of the two? I'm not sure. Anyway, how are you guys? How are you all doing? How is life? It is another Saturday. I know a lot of you guys might probably have gone to watch an one there. Some of you might have gone to watch football. I don't know what you guys have been up to all day, but I hope you are well. I hope you're doing great. Your business is doing great, your family is doing great, and everything is well wherever you are, irrespective of what you're going through in the society in Nigeria. We know what's been happening, but I want to believe that like all is well at your end. Welcome again to another episode, and my name remains Adam Solofemelajide, and as usual, I'm your host. Today is going to be the fourth part of the entrepreneur's perspective. We have been we've been talking to different entrepreneurs so far, and we had Adeboye Christopher the first week, Halimat Abubakar the second week, we had Bumi last week, and we are also going to have another energetic lady today come talk to us about her perspective of entrepreneurship. If there's anyone out there that would like to introduce themselves while we wait for our guests to come on board. She's already here in the waiting room. She's smiling, she's chilling. But if there's anybody out there that would like to introduce themselves, please, you know how we do it. Put your name, put your location in the comment section, and let us introduce you, or let's welcome you with a warm hug. All right. If you're there, I can see someone watching me right now. If you're there, just put your name and location in the comment section, and I will put your name up and I would welcome you specially. So while I'm doing that, let me quickly get some of my notes. I was actually supposed to like pick something out and I had not done it. So I want to quickly do that before I bring up our guest for today. All right. So if you're there, please introduce yourself. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, do it. Introduce yourself. Do it. All right. So has anybody introduced themselves yet? Oops, I'm actually clicking the wrong thing. Facebook people, you guys just love to like this thing. I am not asking you guys to come and like. Introduce yourself. Let me know who is watching right now. I don't just want the likes. Nah, I do not want that. I want you people to introduce yourselves. All right, wherever you guys are. Okay, so we have a limited time. Let me quickly read the bio of our guests for today, and we would kick off. All right, so Tosin Ajayi is a graduate of Business Administration and Management from Lagos State Polytechnic and Nigerian Institute of Management. She's a professional custom broker, import/export expert, real estate and investment consultant, business consultant, a procurement and remittance agent. She's into event management services, a lover of God, a minstrel. Oh, more this implant you. Ha, Lord have mercy. Anyway, she's the CEO of Otoe La Vogue Concepts, a multi-sectorial business empire. Her goal is to manage, build resources, excellent services with just-in-time management technique. Her consistency, great game player skill, separation of her person from her business in the business game, application of management principles has made her foot firm as an entrepreneur in spite of the risk factors and challenges that surround businesses. She keeps moving using God as a source and pillar and hard work. She has coached many successful business persons in the same line of business and general business environment. She still coaches and gives trainings till date. Her trainees vibes and positive results with great testimonies, contributes to her achievement and also a way of giving back to the society. Proving that anyone can always achieve a defined goal, if only we have a mindset of not giving up. Hard work and pray hard, because an entrepreneur's life is a prayer and faith-based life with plenty hard work as aforementioned. Tosin Ajayi keeps aspiring high, seeks knowledge, self-development, moves with those that are knowledgeable and aspire higher than she does, for a balance. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this bio plenty, man, like, it has taken my breath away. But before I bring her up, we have somebody who has written his name. Mr. Nola, thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for coming in. You are always consistent. I have missed you. Glad to have you back. How was your fast? The Muslim fast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being a part of the show. All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the lovely, beautiful. I bet me I'm not go begin to talk. My papa goes and come watch this program now. When I start saying that, like, you this boy, you this boy. Anyway, all right, so let's have our beautiful guests on stage. Welcome, Oluwatos.
Hi, good evening, FM.
Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you
Thank
today?
you. Very well. I'm very energetic as usual.
Shay, you're in the
Yeah.
office right now, right?
Sorry?
So, are you in the office right now?
Yes, please. I am. I am in the office.
Cool, 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 cool. I remember the first time we met. I think it was how many years ago?
That
4 or 5 years ago.
6 years ago.
Is
Six
this up
or
to six
five.
years now?
Yeah. Let's. I think should be five. Five.
Yeah, it should be 5 years
Five
ago. The
plus.
first.
Yeah.
Yes, that's we did importation training together in Lagos.
Yeah.
That year. I have left the field for you people. I have left the field.
I'll be
You can be
now.
enjoying. All right,
Yes,
so
now.
it's great to have you. According to Mr. Nola, he said like she's beautiful. She's
Thank
Nigerian Nubian
you.
queen. Thank you, Mr. Nola. I'll
Thank
go and tell
you.
Mama Radika that you're toasting somebody else's wife. Yeah, mind yourself. All right, so you know how we do it. I have series of questions to ask you, and
Okay.
I hope you are ready for me. You are ready for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay, wait, hold on.
prefer.
All my questions, I don't know where they vanished to. Like
Uh oh.
I had them here just now. Now. Ha, village people. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay,
All right.
I have found my questions again.
All right.
All right, so my number one question, right? You have 10 questions that I'm going to ask you. Then the 11th question will be one that like you're not prepared for. Okay, so hope you're set.
Yeah. Let's
All
go
right,
there.
great. Great. All right, first question. How many hours a day do you work on average
Ooh. Okay. As an
as an entrepreneur?
entrepreneur,
Yes.
wow. I it, I wouldn't want to exaggerate, and I wouldn't want people to say she's lying. I work over 12 hours in a day, over
Oh,
12 hours. I can even say over 15 hours because part of what I do, and there's time zone and time differences. So, and if you're on this sector, you have to be on your game, which you have to
yeah.
be on your game. Yes, you have to play the game very well. So, most times, in fact, as a matter of fact, I don't sleep 8 hours in a day. I
Sleep
don't
is
sleep eight
important.
hours.
Sleep is important.
Yeah, it
As much as we are trying to
is.
grind, sleep is very, very important. Like this year, I've told myself that, like, irrespective of what I need to do, I'll go sleep this sleep. I don't want to know.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, you keep having a lot of people in the same sector, and that's the reason why I tell people the sky is wide enough for everybody to fly. So, in as much as you're on your game and you're able to call in clients day in day out, trust me, I don't have any other option then to respond to the
Okay, all right. Let's quickly run through what you do in a day. That this is not the second question, but like, just tell us how your daily activity is like. Like once you wake up, what do you start doing, and then till the end of the day.
Okay, so let me start from this. So once I wake up, if I may shock you, at times I wake up 1 a.m. middle of the night. Okay, from
Okay.
there, the first thing I do, I talk to my maker because God is my source. Because you need to commit your way to the hands of God.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to be being religious or being biblical too much. And now, okay. So after my prayer, just a short prayer anyway, then I will have to do follow up because I have to attend to people, follow up people's order online in China and all that, read my mails. After that, then in as much as I have, as long as incoming mails or follow up I have to make sure I round it up, because if I don't do that, it's going to pile up to
I
7
know. I know how
a.m.,
it is like. I know how it is
which is
like.
going to be a huge work on me. Okay, so I have to do that. Then after that, then I check my to-do list. That's for office work. Okay, so then begin to do this, do that, tracking, shipping, calculations, and all that. Then my investment business, it's all about convincing talk, because people don't want to do investment except you can convince them and show them, oh, you have the real answer for their questions and all that. So after that, aside that, you can see me, I jump out of the office, I move to the highlands, straight off. You
To go
see
and clear your
me
goods, Abby.
to clear for if I go to the airport, that's for clearance. For on island, I can go for market surveying or price survey and all that. So at the long run, come back to the office, continue my official duty and all that. At times I close 8:30 to 9. Trust me.
Well,
Yeah, I
so
close
what time? What time do
8:30
you
to
now get
9.
home?
I'm kind of been privileged. My home is not far from my office. It's
Okay.
just like 10 minutes trekking,
Wow.
not even driving. Yeah,
You're
it's
within. You're within the
just,
neighborhood,
yeah, I'm
literally.
within, yeah, the same environment. Okay, so I easily navigate from office home and all that. So I don't have no to any answer to any clients. My answer
All
is
right.
always yes. Yeah.
All right. So moving on to the next question. If you had the
Okay.
chance to start your career over again, what would you do differently?
Hmm. Interesting. I was laughing when I was reading a lot of things. And what I would do differently is just an additional thing. I tell a lot of business people what makes you different. It's you yourself, your consistency. How have you been able to manage that business? How have you been able to separate yourself from that business? Because at the long run, you'll be able to give account to whatsoever you're doing in that business. Okay, so I make sure that I separate myself from my business. I work hard, in fact harder. So what I'm going to do more is for me to add additional zeal. In fact, if it's going to be over, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
Cool
Yeah.
temper. Cool temper. Eh? Don't overwork yourself. I'm still gonna say that. Do not overwork yourself. I know you're a lady that is very hardworking. I love your work ethic, but I'm still gonna tell you, as your non-official doctor, calm down. All right. So moving on to the
All
next.
right. Yeah,
Moving on to the
thank
next
you.
question. What is your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur?
Ooh, for me, my favorite part of being an entrepreneur is me impacting lives. And I tell people it's not all about you alone. I find it so much interesting having my time to myself, at the same time impacting people. Of course, when I do training for people, I collect money, but I tell them it's not about their money, it's about what I want to bring out of them, bringing them
True.
out of that curve, because a lot of people have actually shut themselves inside a cage. And I tell them it's not about the money, but you, who are you? And at the long run, they realize who they are, which makes me happy, which
Okay.
makes me a successful person.
The more lives you're able to impact, the happier you become, as it were, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right, cool. All right, let's move on to the next question. What was your
All
key driving
right.
force to become an entrepreneur? What was your key driving force to become? That's the fourth question. What was your key driving
Yeah.
force?
Okay. So for me, my key driving force is my time.
Okay,
Because I actually while I was working with people, of course it has been in me. I work at see it's my business, and there's this saying that what's worth doing at all is worth doing well. And
definitely.
you need to, the way you do other people's job is the same way you're going to do your job. I remember when I was working with Post Concept, I used to imagine them, why would my boss close 11 p.m. And I never understood then, but now I have more clarification about that. And I believe in my time how I can groom people. Personally, for me, life impartation has been let me say a purpose for me, and which I've been trying to achieve all this while, and I feel, can I do this still under people? But the experiences I've gathered, I've gotten in the past actually helped me. And that's why I tell people, if you're working with someone, make sure you work with them with 100% honesty, with 100% truth, because the same way you're working with them, the same way you're going to do with your business. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it.
Very true, very true. Because a lot of people, they handle other people's business with levity, and then they now expect that, like, when they start their own business, like, you must give your best. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
And
No, it doesn't
you
work
can't
that
even
way.
give what you do not have, because if you were
You
lazy with somebody else's business, most likely, like, you'll still be busy, you still be lazy with your own business, but you'll not be expecting other
True.
people to put in their best for you, and everybody follows the leader, as it were.
It's just a general rule of life. It's what you give that you receive back. So there's no two ways
Definitely.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, how do you market your business, and which tactics have been most successful?
Wow. Honestly, I would say, and I'm not exaggerating, and I'm saying the truth
Okay.
for those that are actually listening. I can say 95% of my client base are through referrals. So
Referrals
what
are
I
sweet, the
do,
sweetest.
yes, what I do is I sell out my honest products. When you have integrity in what you do, the
Integrity
fact
is
that
key. Anybody listening,
is
integrity
very
is
key.
key.
Integrity. When you have integrity in what you do, it won't be difficult for people to identify you. Most times, yeah, of course, I'm sure media person, but trust me, even on my IG, I don't have enough what's it called, followers and all that. But trust me, my offline clients are fantastic.
It's
And from there,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. And from there, I'll just see mails, so from so person. And wow! And trust me, let me say, 85% of my clients haven't seen them face to face. Yeah, I
I
have.
have I have that experience also. For as many clients as I have done animations for, a lot of them are based in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and we've never met. I am in Ondo State, I'm in Akure, and, like, based on the fact that, like, I have done certain jobs for certain people, and then they loved what I did, and they realized that, like, okay, this guy has integrity, he's honest, he delivers the job on time, he does not give stories. Like, they refer other people, and based on that, like, it keeps on growing. Yeah,
And
that's
what I actually
okay.
tell people is, most times, even when you make mistakes, there's a way you can go about it. There's some, all these magical words, it's very, very important. I'm sorry. Even why your customer are the one who actually did the wrong thing. There is no harm in you saying, I'm sorry. I
Definitely,
sincerely apologize. And but
definitely.
I hope people will get used to those words.
They will learn. If you refuse to learn certain things the right way, life will teach you the hard way.
True,
Life will teach you the
true,
hard way. All
true.
right. So moving on to the next question. Question number 6. Right. Um, what entrepreneurial tricks have you discovered to keep you focused and productive in your day-to-day busy schedule? What
I would
entrepreneurial tricks
say
have you discovered?
number one, consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, consistency. And it's boiled down to same you yourself. And because I actually get a lot of calls from younger ones, and they'll tell me, I want to leave my job where I work, the way they treat me, the way they do this, the way they do that. And I tell them, really? Can you face business? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? It's truly, it's not easy. That's the truth.
Can
It's
you have
not
0 naira in
easy.
your account, and then, like, you still wake up energized that, like, today is going to
I'm
be a great
like,
day?
that I'm going to be the king woman today. And I tell them, how many experience have you gathered? If something hits you today, can you still get up on your feet and still
I'm telling
run?
you.
Not even walk, run as if you're not going to run again. And my consistency, that's kind of zeal I have. And I believe there's nothing impossible. That's one thing about me. I don't have no for answer. I'm a go-getter. In as much as I've been able to focus, I've been able to have the right mindset and about it that, oh, if someone can do this, Tosin, you can do it. And trust me, I will get it down. I will. So those are the things that have been helping me. And for my
Consistency, being a
business,
go-getter. Okay.
yeah.
Continue,
And
please.
for me, I most times I tell people your what's it called, WhatsApp status goes a long way, man. It goes a long way. Even if, because a lot of people, of course, it's not everybody that will be vocal, you know, and but you can just send a lot of things, a lot of messages out
True.
throughout the social media and you wouldn't know it will move fast, even faster than you could ever imagine.
True. All right, cool. Moving on, question number 7. We are almost getting to the
Okay.
end.
Yeah.
Can you describe? Oh, I have already asked this one already now. So literally, can you describe what the outline of your typical day? Like, I've already asked that question,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I've answered that. Yeah.
okay. Let me cross that out as number 7. So we have 2
Yeah.
more. Oh no, okay. You're lucky.
Oh, we have.
I have extra question. I have extra question. God wants me to ask you extra question. Yes, very good. Okay, moving on to the next question.
All right.
What would you say are the top 3 skills needed to be a successful entrepreneur?
Top three skills. Number one. I tell people it's entrepreneurial life. It's a life of risk. So therefore, you need to be courageous rather. Pardon me. You need to be courageous because if you're not courageous, trust me, a lot of factors will eat you down.
The Nigerian
And
factor, for example.
my brother,
The Nigerian
let's
factor.
has actually kicked a lot of people out of business. Even I'm even talking about the big boys, the big guys in business. We see them every day. We talk, and because you need to seek knowledge every day. And when they open
Mhm.
their mouth to talk, at times you would want to shed tears for them because these are the guys that have been living a flexing life.
And you're
Everybody
probably
have
looking up
been,
to them.
and you just see them by the road and say, what's wrong with you? What happened? And their response is Niger man, and you'll be shocked. So those are the things you need to be courageous, and you need to be able to have this mindset that, of course, this is risky, but I will take the risk whatsoever. If some people are still doing it, trust me, people are still buying land, building, even in Nigeria as at now that we speak.
True.
So
But please, calculated risk. Calculated risk. Not the one that like they will
yeah.
put money and then they will not expect that like they will make 10 million naira
No,
overnight
no, no, no,
when they
no, no,
put 10
no, no,
naira
no, no, no,
inside.
no, 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 no. That is
Aha.
greediness. That is
Aha.
greediness. I was still actually sharing a lot of investment just on my status today, and I was trying to tell people that you need to be careful. Of course, everyone has been actually felt victim of scammers. Trust me, I sitting here personally, I fell victim then,
No,
not now.
we
Anyway,
plenty.
yeah.
We
That
plenty.
that's just it. So we need to do our research, understand what we are doing. So then another thing is perseverance, and it still boils down to your consistency. You just have to keep doing. You have to be creative. Your ability to make sure that you listen to people, because when you listen to people, you'll be able to learn from them. You'll be able to
Definitely.
learn from their mistakes. You'll be able to learn from their downs and their ups. So that's just it.
Okay, great. Moving on to the next question. Moving on to the next question.
Yeah.
La, 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 la. Okay, I think you made mention of something similar to this, but I'm still going to ask it. What piece of
Okay.
advice would you give to university graduates who want to become entrepreneurs?
In fact,
What piece of
actually,
advice would you give to
I
them?
actually wrote an encyclopedia on that, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to read all. I'm not going to read all. But I would just say, number one, you need to understand who you are first, because we need to start differentiating between you yourself and your purpose.
Mhm.
For me, to be a successful person is me being able to fulfill my purpose. So, who are you? What are the things you have inside of you? Everyone has been created with something different. inside of them, which you need to identify. Then number two, get experiences, not experience. Experiences, enough experience, gather them, seek for knowledge. Even the word of God said what's it called? That wisdom is the principal
Principal thing
thing.
in all that gettings, get
Get
understanding.
understanding. So you need to understand what you're doing because on social media there are a lot of lies. That's the truth. There are a lot of
Plenty
like
fake lives.
that's just it. So you don't need to pretend about it. Be who
Mhm.
you are. Let them understand this is who Tosin is. My clients understand me. This is Tosin. My yes is yes. And if I tell you
You know,
my no is no. There's nothing you're going to do about it. If you're not going to patronize us, you can easily and respectfully go to someone else. So make sure you get knowledge. Self-development, it's very key. It's very key. The fact that you study whatsoever, you can do anything you want to do. Even when you study law, you study doctor. I have doctors that are now business gurus.
I have a lot of them too. I have them on my list.
Even you yourself, you are an engineer, right?
No loud down, no
And
loud down.
now
No let people know nah. No loud down. They don't know say I be engineer before.
zip up. Okay,
All right.
so you just need to develop yourself. You need to keep seeking for knowledge, and
Mm-hmm.
never you say that because so person is doing it, I don't want to do it. If there is no harm in copying someone else's business, copy and copy excellently. Copy, in fact, over copy excellently. The sky is wide enough for everybody to fly. So never you say because someone is doing it, in as much as you have the strength, you have the capacity, you have the understanding, you have the knowledge about that business. Please, I beg of you, go ahead and pray towards it. Because truly, I will tell you, you can't do anything without praying to God. You can't do
Definitely.
without God. You can't do without God. Let's forget
Definitely.
about the lies on social medias and all that. They're just fake. So you just need to be real.
The thing about life is that, like, when it comes to the spiritual aspect, one thing I feel majority of these people, even these people that claim to say that like you don't need to rely on God, they also have their own backup, but they will never tell you. But when push comes to shove, everybody know who then they run
Hmm,
to.
that's it.
Everybody has someone that like they run to. Whether they tell you or not that like they actually do that thing, they have someone that they run to.
They have, and at the long run, you will be at the missing end because you are not you are not focusing on God. You don't have anything you are tapping or whatsoever, and so who's going to be at the losing end? So
You
please,
go
I
enter one
beg
chance now.
you. That
Now
is
one
it.
chance you go
I
enter
beg
one.
you. I beg you. Stay focused, and seek for knowledge. Develop yourself. There is no harm in doing what B is doing. Please, if you have the strength, you have the zeal, you have knowledge about it, go for it and do it excellently well.
Okay, sorry. I want to add something to what you just said, right? Like, aside from copying someone, put your own flavor into it. That would now make you unique. Because it is not enough for you to just copy someone and you are just doing la crème, la pour, la passe, like copy and paste.
Mm,
Put your own
mm.
flavor to it that would make it yours on the long run. Don't just carry like that and then like you are robotic. Then when the first person you're copying now goes away, you don't have anything to rely on again. There's no you in the business anymore. So that's
So
what I
that's
have to
why I
add.
said make it excellent.
Okay.
That will
Okay.
distinguish you out from even the person you've copied from.
All right. Pray for an excellent spirit. Everybody, you need to be excellent.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
My okay. This is the 10th question now, but I still have one extra question to ask after this one. How do you
Okay.
define success? How do you define success?
Personally, I've actually said it on this show several times now. Personally, for me,
On this show,
success
this is
is
your
not.
first time coming here.
No,
Which
no,
of our
now. I said now,
oh
now.
okay.
I've said it several
Okay.
times today. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
okay, I tell people for me, it's not about money because money can actually flee away. Money will fly and you won't even see it. It's not
Sure.
about your beauty. Beauty will fade away. It's about the life you've impacted. Most times when I see my trainees on social medias and even in their physical stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I tell them kudos. that
Nice
please
one.
do more, do more. And you know, that gives me that impression. It gives me that zeal. It gives me that happiness. I derive joy in their success. So their own success is my own success because they are doing very well. They are doing very well. And I tell people, me impacting life, that's a success for me. That shows I'm fulfilling purpose. I'm fulfilling in line with my destiny.
Let me clap for you. Let me clap for you
Thank,
for that,
thank
for real,
you.
because there's a saying that says that, in fact, there's a saying that goes that people would not remember what you tell them, but they would remember. Is it what you tell them, but they remember how you made them feel? Like
Yeah, how you made it.
if you can impact lives, people would remember you better than when you just like blow big grammar and then like there's nothing
Yeah.
impactful you've been able to like pour into their lives. And really, for me personally, this is part of the reason why this show was created, for the sake of helping people out there, helping people. I know that like it is not something big right now, yeah, but someday someone somewhere will probably be walking
Yeah.
through the internet and then like will stumble upon all the videos I've created, and then maybe it is what that person needs at that point in
At
time.
that moment.
You get, so
True.
that's why this whole show has been created
Honestly, you are
to help.
doing very well. You are doing
Fine,
fantastic well. Yeah.
fine.
No,
Thank
I'm
you, thank you,
serious. I'm
thank you.
serious.
Don't drop your account, Sha. I cannot freak your accounts.
Okay, please.
All right.
All
So,
right.
okay. Sorry, please finish. I'm sorry for cutting you short.
No
Finish what you wanted to
problem.
say.
Okay, I was actually laughing and I was like, FM, don't let us go there. That account is another topic that we can't finish for the day.
It is. It is well. It is
It
well. It is
is.
well. All right. So my very last question, because I was not meant to go beyond 30 minutes, but then we are in our 32nd minute right now.
Okay, all
If
right.
you had a magic stick, if you had a magic, I wish I had a stick here. I don't have a stick here. If you had a magic stick like abracadabra,
Mm.
which are the three things you would change in this world? What three things would you change in this world?
For me, number one, mindset. Mostly Africans, we have this dirty mindsets.
Very poor, very
Mostly,
poor.
oh God. And you know and I tell people if there's going to be a change, it's going to come from you and I.
True.
That's our mindset. Our mindset needs to be format. It's not just to clean. We need to format our mindset. That's number one. Then number two, I'm going to change. You know, there's this notion everybody is carrying all about that. Oh, you can't do better than me. Who tells you that?
I don't know. I don't know where they got it from.
Who's giving such bad stories and narratives? You know, this COVID of a thing has actually opened the mind of a lot of people, but yet a lot of people are not seeing. A lot of people are not seeing the opportunities. Why would you sit down as an housewife and you're saying kosin kokon? What does that mean? You are still
There's
expecting your
something no.
husband
There's
You're still
something no.
expecting your husband to feed you day in and out. It's wrong. I beg you in the name of God, get on your feet and start doing something. There are a lot of things you can do. Mostly as a woman, I tell women, don't just sit. You are an helpmate. Help your husband, please. Help him. Help that guy. He's also someone else child as you are. So that's number two. Then number three, I would like to say this. Government, make una help us.
Government, Niger government.
Niger
Okay, that means
government.
like you would change the whole government system or what?
So it's not it's yeah, we don't need to change the whole government system. We need to change ourselves. Me, Femi, Tosin, every other person that is listening now, we need to change ourselves. We need to change ourselves first. What is government? People of the government of I can't remember now. I was once an art student anyway.
I am a science
You
student. I
know,
have no idea what that is. I know what you're
yeah,
trying
I
to
have
say, but I cannot
So
remember
don't
it.
let us go there. Yeah.
No,
So
I think
okay,
yes,
you know, so
democracy is the government for the
that's
people,
democracy by the people and for the
and
people.
for the
But
people. Yes,
so government still
I say no book small.
entails government still entails everybody. So we need to make sure that the corrective mode or the corrective measures comes from each individuals. When we change ourselves, then the society will be a better place for everybody to fly. Thank you.
True. You're welcome. And on this note, we have come to the end of today's episode. It is a pleasure having the lovely Oluwa Tosin Ajayi come on the show. Thank you very much for being a part of this show. Like,
You're
I
welcome.
wish I had a souvenir to give to you. I would have just
Uh,
handed it over to you. But
uh,
thank you very
it's a
much.
privilege being here. It's a privilege because I've
Thank
been
you.
wondering what does Femi wants to ask. Femi, don't throw me off balance.
No, I cannot. I know you are capable. I know you are capable, and I know that like
Ah,
whatever I throw at you, you will give it back to me
I'll
double.
catch
So
it.
that's on the standard. That one is very,
Yeah.
very
So
standard.
yeah,
Thank you
in
very
fact,
much
I
for
must say you're doing a good job. Honestly, I'm no. It's not because I'm seeing your face. Each time I talk to people and I remember who is Femi, or each time myself and Adiola talks, and I said that guy is a clown. Honestly,
Karim Wadi. I'm a
that
clown, and they're not paying me. Oh. They are not paying me. Oh.
that Femi is a clown. But you are doing wonderfully well. I must say.
Thank you
I'm
very
also a
much.
product of Femi's work. That's just the truth. That's the
Don't tell
truth.
people now so that they will not think that like I'm one big boy. They'll now come and start saying that like I should come and send something
Femi,
to
you're
the
a
account.
big
You, are the-
boy. Leave that. Let me expose you. You're a big boy. All right. Thank you,
ah,
Femi, for having me on your show. Thank
you're welcome.
you.
Thank you for
More
coming around.
strength. Yeah.
Thank you for as many of you guys that stayed to the very end. Thank you for being a part of this show. I hope you guys are going to learn something. And believe you me, if you put into practice everything Tosin has said today, your life would definitely be better. On
Yeah.
this note, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you all for sticking to the end. I love you guys. Have a lovely weekend and be the best version you can always, no, be the best version God has made you to be. Yes, that is it.
Mm, right.
That is it.
You're
Thank you.
right.